Hello. I would like to talk and work on resonance and the connectedness in your voice. Connectivity, connectedness, either way. Basically, when we let our voice live way more in here, right? Like our whole sinuses, you basically have everything that isn't covered by your mask right now, right? When you go outside, you're covering here. All the stuff that's kind of not in your mask, we would love it if more and more our voice could resonate up in here, buzz in here, kind of like this is the body of a guitar, okay? The reason for that is we're gonna get all the pressure of your voice out of your throat. We've talked a lot about how the muscles in here are pretty fragile. They're not very strong, but this, your skull, and all your sinuses and stuff, they can handle a whole lot, right? But this stuff is really flimsy, it's tissue, and all of this should stay nice and relaxed so that your voice has lots of space to go flying, okay? So this stuff, if we can get some buzz up in here, that'll be a little bit healthier for our throat. So that's A. B, when we can learn to control our voice from our sinuses as opposed to our throat, we actually end up having a lot more space. We've talked before how when we start singing, we think our voice is this big, right? Just like when we're talking, we just think, okay, there's noise coming out of my mouth. That's true, but there's a lot of things involved, right? You can start to think, oh, maybe my voice is this big. Maybe I'm using my vocal cords to control my voice. Yeah, but then I can only really go sing the notes that are comfortable in here, right? Which is like, when I start to get a little too high, it gets a little uncomfortable in here and I start feeling like I'm really pushing from there, and it doesn't really sound very nice either. So when I can maybe think my voice is this big, or even better, that hand way down there, using your whole body, which we've done in the last couple warm-ups, when we can start to think that our voice can resonate from all the way up here in the crown of our head, then wow, we can go far, right? We have our chest voice. Then we start switching to our head voice. And this is coming from a string pulling from the top of my head. So I want to actually mess around with our chest voice to our head voice just a little bit. Let's go a pretty low note. Maybe it'll feel kind of comfortable for you, but it's a little bit low. That's okay. I just want you to hum this and pay attention to where you feel it buzz. Honestly, I feel mine buzzing kind of in my throat, maybe. Maybe around there, right? Now we're gonna go from there and move up just a little bit. Hum that note with me. Where do you feel that one buzzing? Mine's a little here. And also maybe down in here a bit. Okay, now we're gonna go from there. Hear how my voice flipped up to my head voice? Maybe yours needs to do that too. We start getting to a place where if we sing too much in our chest voice, it'll hit right here and get stuck, right? So we're going, Now stay on that high note with me and just mess around. Just think about, where do you feel some buzzing? Maybe in here. Maybe here. Now we're gonna go even higher. Maybe it's hard to feel exactly where that one buzzes. Maybe it makes your eyes feel like they buzz a little, or your ears, but I want you to imagine like it's buzzing out of the top of your head. So we're way up here. Like I'm taking a string and pulling from the top of your head here. Now we're gonna stay there on that top note. And we're gonna go all the way back down to the bottom. So start here with me. Can we try that again? It's a little bit hard. You don't have to sing these perfect notes with me, okay? I'm singing some notes here and there, but basically I want you to move from the top of your range, the highest note you can sing, down to the bottom, and I just want you to pay attention to where you feel buzzing happening, okay? So let's just try that. Top of your range, as high as you can go. Try it again. Take a deep breath. Okay, let's do a couple NGs now. We're gonna go, let's see, sorry. Sound good? Let's try that, ready? What I want you to do on these is on that NG, can you imagine like everything's buzzing from the same place, middle of your forehead perhaps. So we're not dipping back or going down into our throat, but just staying right here. Try that again. Now try it here. Then here. Okay. Now we're gonna do that was just to get some of your high notes warmed up, some of this resonance in here, okay? So now we're gonna go all on an NG. I want you to focus on two things. I want you to imagine like everything's buzzing from here, 1. 2, I want you to imagine like all these notes are completely the same. Do me a favor. Can you pull your hand up here? We're gonna pretend like we're bowing a cello. So if you've ever seen a cello bow, you have to pull it across, right? Now, a cellist won't go, they're gonna try to save their energy just like we have to do when we're singing and do one long bow. So I want you to take your hand and really do these bows with me because it's a nice practice in how to connect all these notes, okay? So everything's buzzing from here and we're gonna do a big long cello bow, okay? Ready? As I get higher, I'm pulling that string up from the top of my head. Now let's go the other way around. We're gonna go. This one's a little bit harder, but I know you got it. Ready? Starting up here, take a nice big breath in, up and over the top of this note. Coming down. Nice and open. might start to feel, or hear, you can hear it in my voice, that flip, right? From your head voice to your chest voice. That's called your passaggio, which means passageway, which of course, a passageway, I mean, sometimes they're easy to move through, but sometimes they're tough to move through, right? It's a transition of some kind. Transitions are hard in our voice. So if you feel like you've got a little bit of a dip right there, that's totally okay. Just keep on focusing on imagining like all of these notes are coming from the exact same place, as opposed to, right? These big, that's too much for your voice to handle. That's too much for the muscles in here to handle. And you're gonna get tired really easily when you're singing if you're switching around like that all the time. So, sorry to interrupt. Let's just keep trying what we were just doing. We're gonna go. Sound good? Actually, sorry. Sorry about that. From the same think up good. All right, cool. So now if we're gonna make that a little bit more difficult, we should add more notes to it, but still see if we can create that same sense of continuity, that same sense that all these notes are connected like a big cello bow, as opposed to ha 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 ha. We want to try to go it's not going to sound perfect, but it's going to make our voice really nice and strong. Okay, let's start on we're going to start right there on that A, and we're just going to go see if you can imagine that all those notes are really connected like this cello bow. Try that again. Maybe you have to switch to your head voice now. Coming down again. See how my jaw is not moving. Nice and steady. Now let's try mommy, 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 ma. Now, watch my jaw, right? The other thing that I'm trying to do is still create this cello bow a little bit, and imagine like everything's still coming from here. So instead of mommy, 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 ma, where all these notes are in different places, right? Instead of this mommy, 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 ma, I'm trying to just imagine that they're coming this way like a brush stroke, okay? So maybe it'll be helpful too. You can try this to put a hand out in front of you and just watch the notes move like this, as opposed to just straight across. You wanna try that? And we're singing mommy, 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 ma. Here we go. Mommy, 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 ma. And here. Mommy, 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 ma. Shoulders down. Mommy, 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 ma. Lift from here. Mommy, 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 ma. Keep your jaw relaxed. Mommy, 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 ma. It's a lot to think about. Mommy, 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 ma. So move around, loosen up a little. Mommy, 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 ma. And here. Mommy, 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 ma. Coming back down. Mommy, 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 ma. Coming down. Mommy, 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 ma. And down. Mommy, 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 ma. And one more. Mommy, 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 ma. Let me make life just this much harder. Why don't we go? La di da, 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 la di da dee. Let's just sing it a bunch of times together. It's fine if you don't get it quite right, okay? Just listen, sing along. You'll get it. We'll do it a bunch. And again, just all nice and connected. Helpful to move your body around just a little so you don't get stuck in this like da 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 da, right? Keep it loose and fluid. La, ready, and la di da, 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 la di da dee. Try that again. La di da, 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 la di da dee. One more time. La di da, 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 la di la dee. One more. La di da, 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 la di da dee. Now you hear in my voice that I have to switch from my chest voice to my head voice sometimes. That's okay. The more fluid, the more straight across I'm keeping all of these notes as opposed to la di da, la di da, la di da, right? Like really all broken up like that. The more I just imagine that I'm singing one nice continuing connected phrase as opposed to all these teeny little notes, it doesn't take as much effort for me to really switch into my head voice. I'm not feeling like a lot of pressure when I switch, right? I'm not feeling like it's physically that hard. I'm just, you know, fluidly going through the phrase, and my voice will switch when it needs to switch, right? So will yours. And when I'm keeping it nice and fluid and I'm imagining like everything's here, again, all your notes coming from the exact same place, all your notes having the same weight to them, so none being like, this one's really hard, this one's really hard. I'm just kind of like trying to relax my way through it, stay nice and fluid. It doesn't feel like those transitions are so hard, like the passaggio is so hard. So I want you to just sing that one more time. La, ready, nice breath. La di da, 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 la di da dee. How about one more for good luck? Ready? La di da, 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 la di da dee. Beautiful. Nice work.